Do you know how hard it is to write an entertainment speech? Especially when your coaches think you could just crank one out because that's what your older sister could do with informative speeches. Like they are even remotely the same thing. Who wants to use facts? My coaches were disappointed in all of my suggested speech topics. They think High School Musical, Disney Adults, or Runners are too simple. They also told me I needed to replace all of the points my sister scored last year. How am I supposed to replace 742 and a half points? So I told them they needed to manage their expectations. Then that led to a long lecture about how to talk to our coach, but also the topic. So today, let's set the bar on how to manage expectations by first opening a book to learn what expectations are. Then we'll click play on High School Musical to learn how it teaches us lessons on managing expectations. And finally, we'll lower the bar, manage your expectations on me. Now, let's crack open Great Expectations by Charles Dickens. Oh goodness. Scratch that. Too much work. Great Expectations are thinking that JoJo Siwa wouldn't use auto-tune, other people's songs, or even her own voice. Those are some insanely high expectations. So what is an expectation? Since I'm new to this, I'm going to lean heavily on my visual aid. What'd you expect? This is the chart of expectations. As you can see on this axis, we have the importance of accomplishment, and on this axis, we have the level of expectation. This line right here represents what an average parent would expect from you. Let's set some expectations on the board. Breathing? Yeah, I'd say that's about the bare minimum. Complete homework? Complete homework on time though? Now that's something to be proud of. Eat healthy. Ew. Run a 5K. Why? What the heck is a K? Is it 5 miles or 3? We're in America. Run a half marathon. Why? There are better ways to travel 13 miles. Learn to play the mouth harp. Thought I was gonna say piano, didn't ya? Floss? Who actually does that? 4.0. Yeah, okay, Mom and Dad. I get it. My sister did, but she studies actual rocket science. Try not to murder. Should be simple enough for most people. Join a club, like the High School Musical, the Musical, the Series Club. I'm the founder. Wasn't a big hit. Break finals. I don't have to do that today. Now, let's overlay the expectation gradient. As you can see, my speech coach's level of expectation does not fit on the chart, as it just so happens to be unachievable. Now, this is where you expect a clever transition into my second point. Nope, moving on. It's time for my favorite part. I get to teach you all about High School Musical. Now I know you're all wondering, how can High School Musical teach us lessons on managing expectations? Well, I'm not quite sure. I just wanted to do my whole speech on how Troy Bolton's hair can stay perfect while playing basketball, but that was shot down, so work with me. I have a theory that all we need to know about managing expectations can be learned by watching the 3 movies and the 38 episodes of High School Musical, the musical series. Let's retitle this. First, they don't let Zac Efron sing in the first movie, so even though you get cast in the lead role, you still have some random dude named Drew sing for you. Now, most people think the second movie of every franchise is the weakest, but think Star Wars. Everyone loved Attack of the Clones, right? Proof that the second movie can be the best, and High School Musical is no exception. This cinematic masterpiece meets all of the second movie expectation levels. A different location, they take them to a country club, and it has great songs like Fabulous and Hoo-a-Nuka-Nuka-Nuka-Gakawa. It's a song about a pineapple princess. Anyways, Troy teaches us to manage expectations in several other ways. The dude is 5'8" and gets a college basketball scholarship. See, there might just be hope for me too. You can also do the arts and sports. No problem. You learn in the end, everyone gets a scholarship they've always wanted. That full ride for napping is right around the corner. Now, it's time to lower the bar, manage your expectations on me. So by now, you know not to expect too much from me. The greater your expectations, well, the greater your disappointment. I wonder if that's from the Dickens book. You want to be disappointed? They made Great Expectations into a movie, and it included 0 Muppets. She got that because she's old. This is the bar of expectations. Well, actually, this is the bar of expectations. Yeah, my budget for this one was the change I found in the couch cushions. Seriously, what'd you expect? My coaches keep on telling me I need to clean up my boards a little bit, but I don't know what they're talking about. I thought leaving the price tag on added a nice little touch. I mean, I could try and clean them up a little bit. I guess the magic eraser is not so magic today. So what are realistic expectations of a teenager? My parents put this bar all the way at the top. And since I'm a second-generation speech kid, they think all I should be doing is eating, sleeping, and practicing my speech, so we're gonna have to move this down. My parents want me to win speech meets. Let's just try to get through this one without crying. Okay. Then there's my teachers. They think their class is the most important thing I have. Well, except for my history teacher. Doesn't even know I'm there half the time. I hate to break it to all of my teachers, but none of your classes are the most important to me. Your expectations are remarkably different than mine, so we're gonna have to move this down again. Then there's the DMV. They expected me to go in and talk to an actual human being. I asked if a text would work, but that was shot down. It was so stressful, my hair was falling out in chunks. Whew. This fell out before this. We're gonna have to move this down again. Finally, I love napping. I nap so hard sometimes, I need a nap to recover from my naps. I am told this is not productive and I should do more. And now, the bar is on the floor. If only someone could understand what it's like to be in high school and have all of these people pulling you in 1,000 different directions, all but trying to live up to their expectations of you. If I have to hear one more stinking time, you're not like your sister, or your brother's so great, I might puke. Just puke. Is that an expectation I can manage? Just making it to the toilet in time to puke? Probably not. So, there. Manage your expectations with me while you judge this speech. Let's see if we can manage to bring this up. So today, we set the bar on how to manage expectations by first, never actually opening a book to learn what expectations are. Then we queued up High School Musical to learn how it teaches us lessons on managing expectations. And finally, we lowered the bar and managed your expectations on me. So I think we can all walk away from here with a new appreciation on expectations and the management of them. From small ones of making sure your shoes are tied, to ridiculous ones of expecting entertainment speakers to set up their props in a timely manner. We're just not gonna live up to what you want from us, but hey, at least I always have the mouth harp, right?